Guys, welcome back to Bet with the Boys.
What is going on?
Guys, it's Saturday, September 24th video. We got all college football. We did a lot of research on this, and we got 5 plays for y'all today. And we got a coin flip too. We've been flipping this coin, just seeing what it picks, and it's 1 and 2 right now. It's got the baseball pick today, so the coin flip today, we'll start with that. Kansas versus Oklahoma, over under 53. Heads will be over, tails will be under, of course. We'll see what happens. You got the cord?
Oh, yes. Behind my own ear this time. So, guys, the moment we're waiting for. I also want to say we are 4 for 4 on catches. It is tails.
Tails again. So it's taking the under. Yeah, under 53 in the Kansas-Oklahoma pick. I kind of like that pick, to be honest.
Bold pick by the coin there.
Yep. So, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button before we get into the videos. We got a full slate today. I can't wait. And let's make some money.
Yes, college football is my favorite sport to bet on. We do have a pretty good record in that, and we're going to stack on that today.
As you can tell, we're pretty big Vols fans. So
I went up to I go to UT, so I saw Pat McAfee up there, college game day for Tennessee, Florida this week. We do have a bet on that. Super big week for Tennessee football. Very excited about that one.
It's crazy because you were telling me Pat McAfee came up to you and was like, I'm a huge fan, shout me out on the channel, right?
He did, yeah. So tune into the Pat McAfee show for a Bet with the Boys promo. Just kidding. He's not going to do that, but that's all right. So we're going to get it started, though, with a 12 p.m. game, noon kickoff. Michigan, minus 16.5 versus Maryland. That's minus 110 odds on WinBet. Michigan is at home, and Michigan did kill teams in the first 3 weeks, but he was saying that they were treating it like a preseason.
Yeah, I've heard that Harbaugh was treating it like preseason. He was experimenting on offense, and they were absolutely killing teams. I mean, running up the score. Maryland is 3-0, but I think they're fake, and I think they're overrated. Michigan's going to humble them here at home. 16.5. You can find that line, minus 110 on the WinBet. Really not much to say about that. I just love that pick.
A lot of M's in this game. Michigan, Maryland, McNamara,
Money.
and McCarthy. Money, yeah. But McNamara and McCarthy was the quarterback battle for Michigan. They did find their guy, and I think going out, forward through the season, they will just play the one quarterback and have a pretty successful behind him.
Yep. All right, pick number 2, guys. We got Wake Forest. We're taking them plus 7 versus Clemson. It's minus 105 odds on DraftKings, 12 p.m. game. If you like the hook at 7.5, it's minus 120 on DraftKings. Whichever you want to take there. Official picks plus 7. I feel like this is anybody's game, to be honest. Wake Forest is at home. They got a veteran-led squad. They got a lot of seniors and a lot of players that have been there a little bit longer, actually. All right, so Wake Forest is very good at home, as we know. They haven't lost a home game since 2020, and they've won 11 straight home games. It's absolutely crazy. Clemson, they got a lot of talent, but it's just they're just not able to put it together sometimes fully, and I think Wake Forest can take advantage of this. You were saying allowing how much on third down?
21.3% on third down. I know it's early in the season, but that is a great sign for Wake Forest defense. I mean, that's I can't remember what that ranks in the country, but yeah, 21%. That's a good way to get off the field, save your defense's legs, and play later in the ball game with that fresh energy. And it's not very often that Wake Forest has a better quarterback in the matchup against Clemson. I think they do with Sam Hartman. He's experienced. He's 23 years old. He's one of those 39 players in their 5th, 6th, or 7th season, and he's averaging over 300 yards passing per game. Their offense is over 450 yards per game. So they're rolling on both sides of the ball right now.
Dave Clawson's offensive coordinator, too, for Wake Forest?
Yeah, and, he's a coach, I think. But he was the former offensive coordinator at Tennessee under Phil Fulmer. And, he runs a pretty intricate running scheme, too. He switches his tackles a lot. Right tackle, left tackle. But so a lot of athletes play on that offensive line, and it really helps having veterans doing that.
Yeah, this is a great spot for Wake Forest with a touchdown, or if you want to take the 7.5, still great value there at minus 120. Guys, number 3 pick, we're rolling with the Vols, guys. I think we're 4-0 betting on the Vols this year.
Yes, we are.
Tennessee is making us a lot of money, making you guys a lot of money. So we're taking them minus 10.5. We've been experimenting with the first quarter, first half spread, but we're laying off that today. I think the first quarter is minus 13 for Tennessee. Or
13 points.
13
points,
right.
Yeah.
So Tennessee minus 10.5. Guys, this has been a series, I'm not going to lie, Florida has absolutely dominated Tennessee over the last 17 years, winning 16 games out of 17. Tennessee has been favored one time in those 17 games, and we did win. So this is the next time we're favored. Richardson, the quarterback for Florida, has looked absolutely terrible. He's thrown for 0 touchdowns this year. Same as me, honestly.
And me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he might beat me this week, but still, I don't expect Florida to cover today, minus 10.5. It is a big spread for a reason. I think the books know what they're doing, and it's pretty much a trap spot for anybody wanting to smash the Florida plus 10.5 because Tennessee is dominant this year. They beat Pitt already in a sloppy game. Like, we tried every way to give that game away pretty much with all the penalties and stuff like that. And Tennessee really could have beat them by a lot more than they did.
And still covered the spread. So
Tennessee is coming off a game against Akron. It was a pretty easy opponent. I think they were looking forward to Florida, and their bye week follows the game at Florida. So we're going all in pretty much. 3:30 game, minus 110 odds. Heupel will run up that score. Florida likes to run the ball, and I think if they have to get in a shootout with Tennessee, Richardson's either going to get benched or throw a lot of interceptions.
yeah, one good thing going for the Josh Heupel offense, our coach, Florida gave up a ton of rushing yards in their first 3 games. We do a lot of zone read and RPOs, so run pass options, with deep crossers and wheel routes. So that's going to help us out a lot against those safeties who might be playing down one high look, trying to stop the run a little bit since they gave up so many yards. So that's going to help on the zone read keep and also those deep crossing and deep wheel routes that we run on offense.
Yep. Love it there. Number 3 pick. Number 4, we're going to go ahead and do our underdog of the day right here. It's Arkansas on the money line, plus 110 odds on Superbook versus Texas A&M, guys. I watched Texas A&M play a few weeks ago against a nobody team they should have killed.
Appalachian State.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Appalachian State. It was somebody else.
Oh, they lost to them, right?
Yeah, it was somebody else. Can't remember. We actually had the bet on that game. Texas A&M is fake this year as well. I'm definitely fading them. Arkansas should be favored. I think they're 2.5-point dogs. We're taking them on the money line. Great value, plus 110. Neutral field. They're playing at Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, I just love this pick here.
Yeah, Arkansas is the number 10 team in the country. For them to not be favored on a neutral site, I know it is in Texas, but it is not at Texas A&M. I think Arkansas is going to run it down their throat. They have a great running scheme and 2 good backs as well. So
yep, a lot of talent there. That's our underdog play of the day. And then our number 5 pick, we're staying in the SEC. We got Alabama at Vandy. I saw the total in this game. I had to do a lot of research. I didn't believe it. It's 58.5, the total. We're taking the over. It's minus 110 odds on DraftKings, 7:30 game. Well, at first glance, I thought it was a team total for Alabama because I think Alabama's perfectly capable of putting up 58.5 points on their own. I know Vandy might not score a lot, but I think they're going to at least score a little bit, like 7 or 10. I mean, once the backups get in for Alabama. Vandy, I think they did bring in a new quarterback last week that got it rolling at the end of that game. So maybe that would carry over late in this game. But 58.5 is just way too low, in my opinion.
Yes, I'm bringing up my lean real quick. I have Ole Miss minus 21 today. I'm taking a look at who they're playing. Yeah, Tulsa, that's right. So Ole Miss runs a very similar offense to Tennessee as far as pace goes. They like to get a lot of plays off as quick as they can. Lane Kiffin's great at that. But one thing Lane Kiffin does a little bit different than us, he runs the ball a whole lot more. They have a very balanced attack, and they do run with their quarterback a lot as well. I think they're going to cover that easily against Tulsa. Tulsa has a decent defense, but 21 over the course of the game. If you could find that for 20.5, I would bet the house on it. And then the other lean was Georgia. That
45 points on Kansas State or Kent State?
Kent State, yeah. So they beat South Carolina. I mean, beat the brakes out of them, beat the stuffing out of them. And I think they're going to do the same to Kent State. They just can't be slowed down rushing or passing. They're at that Alabama level where they just reload as opposed to rebuild.
Yeah.
So, but those are just leans because that's a ton of points.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like one of the best, if not the best team in college football this year. Georgia is. And I wouldn't be surprised. They beat South Carolina by 45, so 44.5 is the spread on that.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. So a quick recap, guys. We have Michigan minus 16.5 versus Maryland at 12 p.m. We have Wake Forest plus 7 versus Clemson, also at 12. We have Tennessee minus 10.5 versus the Florida Gators. Hate those guys at 3:30. We have Arkansas on the money line versus Texas A&M at 7 p.m. And we have Alabama and Vandy going over 58.5 total points. And the coin flip was Kansas versus Oklahoma under 53.
Yep. I like it, guys. I think we got a great shot at 5-0 today, 4-1, something like that. So don't parlay it because anything can happen. But I think we're going to make some money.
Yeah, Ron Willie was not able to be here on this video. He had some business to attend to, but he did help us out with the picks.
Yep.
So,
guys, we're 10-6 right now on the year in college football. Looking to extend on that. 5 great picks today. Let's cash.
let's do it, guys. Enjoy your day of watching football, the best sport in the world.
Yep. Bet responsibly. Always bet with the boys. If you're watching this video and it's not too late, go ahead and get your MLB picks in. We threw those out this morning. And we will be coming back with NFL and MLB picks tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. And go Vols.
Yep. See y'all.
Adios.